Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our Monday night team Zoom. We're excited to have everybody with us. We have a special guest. Actually, we have two special guests that I just found out. We actually have, as you guys know, we have Triple Diamond Paul Taira, who is going to be on tonight to talk about the funnel. And with him is Triple Diamond Mama Molecule herself, Sue Brenchley, is also with him. So I want to get back so I can see them because I'm seeing everybody else. Hey.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
So you guys all know our illustrious, our amazing, our wonderful upline, our Triple Diamond, Paul Taira. Do you want to say anything?
Gosh, hi, Paul. Yes, Paul has been working on a new way. We've talked about it. We talked about it on a charge-up call. We've talked about it a couple times here. A new funnel system. It's the way the new business of the 21st century is done, by sort of culling the herd and just finding people who are interested in what it is that you are trying to share with them. So without further ado.
Wait, first, Paul's been working on this.
Further ado.
Paul's been working
on this for what,
time.
9 months?
Wow.
Yeah, at least. I mean, it's
summer.
It's been quite an evolutionary process. I mean, from the content development side, of course, technology side. So, and we still run into challenges here or there. I don't know if you've watched in the news the last couple of weeks with Facebook and the Cambridge has been having to get platform changes done with 22, but they've been wonderful getting their platform compliant, and they're excited because they know they're gonna be fine after all this.
Awesome. Well, let's just introduce you, Paul, and talk about this funnel. I know you're going to be doing a training on it tomorrow night. And you know what? I'm going to do it very quickly. Hold on. I think you might lose me for about 15 seconds because I'm going to just change my network because I can see it's breaking up here. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Bye, everybody, for a minute.
We'll be right back. Are we back?
We hope.
Okay, there we are. We're back.
There.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure. Okay, so Paul, talk about this. I know you're going to be doing a training on it, but tell us a little bit about it, and welcome. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. So again, yes, what this is designed to do is, first off, is of course leverage social media platform of Facebook, and not just Facebook. I mean, if you're using things like Instagram and Twitter and various things, you'll be able to send some to a landing page where you ultimately can, first of all, determine their level of interest, and then determine if they're more, in this case, more of someone who wants to build a business. And what does that mean? It means someone, and who we're looking for the best potential there. It's someone who doesn't like what they currently do for work, or doesn't feel they're making enough income. Could use their bank account is not full yet, right? And they basically don't have enough free time on their that they to do recreational things with loved ones, or maybe community type services, whatever that is to them. And they also don't know when they can retire. In other words, don't know when they'll be able to stop working and have the ability to keep trading, going stream of income. So, or that's decades away. So really, that's the conversation that we want to have people understand and be able to shift to, because every day people are moving into what's called the U economy. Matter of fact, last year it was already 33% of Americans are participating in some sort of U economy opportunity. This number is continuing to grow, and basically the 9 to 5 week to an end. If you're doing that, you're gonna be downsized. You're gonna get downsized, right sized because of automation, because of the different industries that are going to replace, that are replacing things. So with this messaging, when someone lands on the page, a few cool things are happening. They're going to watch a 3.5 minute video clip. Going to give them an idea of a solution, and again, sort of validate what's going on in the world, and that they shouldn't want to miss out on this. And then I end up adding on the ability to also create residual income with our UE solution. And there's 4 other elements I mentioned that you want to look for when selecting an opportunity in this space. And if they click on the button, they'll get free access to be able to. Really, ultimately, the only goal is that they click on that button, because when they do, then they go through what's called the gate, and you receive their contact information, their Facebook verified contact, which is very important. And again, because of that piece, that's why there's been some additional, technical compliance that had to take place, opt-in out, mechanisms have to be updated. But basically, again, the platform 22 Social is compliant. They have friends on the inside that work at Facebook, and they make sure that everything is, is kosher. So once they go through the gate, then they watch another little 8-minute video that explains one of the 5 elements. And again, this, by the way, as a heads up, it's basically the company, the product or service it represents, the compensation, how people are going to earn money and residual income as well, and the tools that they'll be able to use, and the duplicable process that they'll be able to reach, and timing. Is it too early? Is it too late? What does that mean? So it covers those 5 elements. And we also mentioned at the end there that, hey, an example of a real world company that has these elements, and we'll just send them one a day, just take a few minutes, so that they can compare that to what we're waiting, or maybe anticipating it. And so it's a very, again, just an educational process. And at the end of it, if they say, look, man, my company or the thing I'm looking at don't have all these elements, why don't I just take advantage of this one? This one's done for you, basically. And I'm not, or, you can go out and spend a week and months just trying to evaluate all the 3,000 of them out there. Or if you want to just take advantage of this one, you're more than welcome, and person will get back to you. So we have that in the process, and then they can click on how to get started. So they'll learn how this is done step by step. And then if they do that, you have that as a super hot lead. So that, hey, not only the person went through and saw all the elements, but they actually specifically want to take advantage of the ASEA opportunity because they clicked on the button. So from there, and there's a few other pieces, and we'll talk about more detail and answer questions tomorrow, but it's a funnel thing that we can immediately, for a minute, have installed on your own, connected to your own Facebook page, so you can get rocking and rolling and start exposing people to it.
So,
oops, there we go.
Okay. That is an awesome overview.
Can you hear us?
Yep, can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so for those who are on this Zoom, this applies to you. So who wouldn't want to have a business builder like Paul Taira on their team? So business owners are sometimes looking for businesses. And we're looking for people who are looking for businesses. In that, for those of you who get nervous, well, how am I going to help sick people? There's always that option in the funnel that people can say, no, I just want to drop off and find out how I can have better health or whatever. But we're really trying to cast that wide net to look for people who can help lots of people. And this is a beautiful, simple way to do it. We've been watching this, the sort of the metamorphosis from just an idea to this really beautiful system. And I know, Paul, you're going to call it like an alpha or a beta, but it's really a beautiful symphony of information that just leads people right down the path. And you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And I think these are awesome words. It's awesome, awesome work.
Yeah, and I think it's a very good point too, Foster, is that, and I'm going to point out tomorrow, because I'm going to kind of go from, just A to Z, but starting with the messaging, starting with, again, like you said, this is not someone who you see limping in the street and go, hey, I got something for your limp, and you send them to this funnel. That's not the target audience, right? It's not necessarily someone who already owns a business or a business owner per se. It's someone who maybe doesn't like their job, or just doesn't like their current lifestyle and what they're doing. A conversation with that person. When they come here, they're going to see a message that should resonate with them, especially when Mel Robbins starts out and gives these real world examples of what we're doing, and Airbnb, and these other things that don't generate residual income, by the way. And so that's why I add on that little extra 60 seconds. Look, there are some communities that will allow you to create residual income, passive income. So even if you stop working, you're still getting paid. And so again, hopefully we're just opening up their awareness, provide free education is really what it is, and then letting them make the decision if they're open to continue. So and that's kind of, if you look at the approach of a lot of these funnels, that's really what is working out there now. People don't want hard closed or have shoved down their throat, but the education process is what this is based on.
So they're going to learn all about this tomorrow night, correct?
Correct. 7:00 p.m. The Zoom ID is my cell phone number, or if you're on a computer, you can go to www.
Wait, let's hold on.
Okay.
Do you want it to go to www or a Zoom number?
If they're on a computer, the redirect works. On some phones, it's paultaira.com, Taira, paultairalive.com.
You're breaking up so bad on this. Tomorrow night, don't be, and you're like, you break up a lot on. I know you're not in your green room.
We know what you're thinking. We just can't hear really what you're saying.
Paul Taira, yeah. Can you?
I'm gonna type it in the. I'll type it in the chat. paultairalive.com. Zoom ID number would be 2582. Okay.
Yes. Perfect.
Wow.
Perfect.
That was awesome. Okay, so we're not going to let anybody ask you questions because that's tomorrow night. Our job is to just tickle their noses with a feather.
This is it.
And get them to know that this is I'm not sure what's
going on. Man, where has that feather been, man?
I'm not very good with anatomy, Paul. Please forgive. So everybody tomorrow. So when Paul says 7, it's 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. It's 7 p.m. at Paul's house. We could all go to Paul's house, or we could just go on our computer, on our phone tomorrow, 10 p.m. I assume it's going to be recorded and posted afterwards, Paul?
Yeah. Yep.
And where will they be able to find that afterwards?
Good question.
Don't tell them.
Okay.
Don't tell
them. You'll let us know.
They'll learn that tomorrow night. They'll have to tune in to learn that tomorrow night.
Exactly. It's perfect.
Exactly. We're really excited about this funnel, and you probably are a little lost not knowing what we're talking about. Just know this has been in the works. This is an awesome, as Paul said, this is the why.
It's the U economy. This is the 21st century way of using social platforms to grow your business, and it's brilliant. It's going out to find the people that you are looking for, and Paul is casting the net with lots of help from lots of people. Actually, a little bit of help, lots of help. Paul has done a monumental task. We can't thank you enough, Paul. This is awesome.
Yes, thanks, Paul. We really appreciate it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for.
Thank you, brother.
Don't go anywhere, everybody else. We'll let Paul get back to his evening because we kind of threw him on here. Thanks again, Paul. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Good night, Sue. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Say goodbye, Sue. Hold on. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Okay, everybody stay right there.
Let's get back to our team here. Does anybody have any questions that you guys have now that Paul's gone? We're not going to go into too much, but do you kind of get the gist of it? If you have
Just give us a thumbs up if you get a gist of it.
Excited?
Thank you. That was awesome.
Excellent. Okay, let's talk about some other things going on. Let me just share my screen.
By the way, a quick history lesson. Yes. Does anybody remember the olden days when we used to have spring? Anybody remember that? We had an ice storm last night. It was awesome. I love April.
Oh, yeah, but we were laying in the sun on Saturday.
We were.
Mm-hmm.
And Friday.
Yeah. It was so funny. It was like, I thought it was 80 degrees. I told Foster, I'm laying on the deck in my bathing suit, and I said, oh, it's got to be 80 degrees. It's so hot out here. It was, 69?
Yep.
Yeah, 69 degrees. If that was August,
it's like being at the equator.
We would have been in parkas, right? It's like, I guess it's all relative, but pretty funny. Okay, let me share my screen. Let's just talk about some of the other things going on, guys. Is it going to show up here? I don't know if it'll show up here. That's what I want to share. Okay, forget it. I'm not going to share it. Never mind. I'm just going to read this to you. Okay, so Real fast, guys. We touched on this a little bit last week, but 2018, the first quarter, a 23% increase in year-over-year sales, a 24% increase in enrollments, the largest first quarter in ASEA history.
By far.
And kudos to all dedicated ASEA associates worldwide and to ASEA corporate executives and employees. All of our hard work last year helped to set the stage for such explosive growth this quarter for such a fast-growing ASEA global family. So kudos, guys. Congratulations. Yay. And this is just the beginning. ASEA is on track to hit 100 million in 2018, and that means momentum. We're really excited.
Our first year, we were so excited that we were in, and they hit $15 million.
Wow, look at where we've come. Okay, weekly spotlight. So this week it is Alan Noble is the spotlight is on Alan. And of course, Alan, I think they just announced he hit 10 million. Was it he's at 10 million?
I think he announced Trish and somebody misannounced it, but I'm not sure.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. But anyway, he is an Ambassador Diamond. And he has an overview of the A-Lift process. So some people still don't quite know how to get people started. The A-Lift process, it's attitude, list, invite and use a tool, follow up and collect a decision, and teach your team to do the same. And the A-Lift is what we do on the charge-up call, of course, Monday through Friday. So if you want to see this, let me go. I'm just going to, can I copy and paste it? I can't. All right, so go to ateamsupport.com. You guys all know what the password is, and if you don't, ask your upline. Scroll down on the home page to the rectangle that says, what is a lift? Okay, that's on the home page. What is a lift? 5 core competencies for your success, and click on go and watch the 25-minute training. And this is where you should really be getting people started. They need people that have not done network marketing need to do this A-Lift process. And speaking of the A-Lift process and the charge-up call, we have next week, it is going to be, as I had announced when Trisha DeAngelis did her inspirational message a couple weeks ago, and I said, would you do that lesson on the charge-up call? And she said, yes. So Trisha DeAngelis, let's see, Trisha, I know she's out there. Where's Trisha? Wow, there's a lot of people on here.
I'm here.
There she
is.
So we're really excited. Trisha is going to be helping on the charge-up call next Monday, and she's going to be doing a lesson on what will it be?
Oh, it was the code of trust. So how to inspire trust in a conversation. Just 10 quick tips for any conversation you have, and it's real trust. It's not making something up to try to get somebody to manipulate them. It's really instilling trust in them so they'll be listening to you.
We're really excited because she touched on it a little bit. She's going to be able to touch on it a little bit more. So charge up call next Monday, the 23rd, will be with Trisha and me. So I'm really excited. Yay. And Trisha she has a great story to tell as well. So she'll be telling Victoria's story as the testimonial. So thanks, Trisha. Looking forward to it. Give me a sec, guys. We have, remember the Health Professionals webinar? It's on the first Tuesday of each month, but the archived ones are at healthprowebinar.com. So go to healthprowebinar.com and listen to the health professionals. They're really great archived calls there. And the animal webinar the archives are at animalwebinar.com. So check those out. You want to talk about who?
Yes, this Thursday, the expert in the house is the amazing Triple Diamond Leland Duck. He is an amazing guy. He worked in orthopedic surgery, sports medicine. We got to spend a lot of time with him on the Diamond trip this past year, and what an amazing story, an amazing guy, and very, very passionate. Get your people, please, on at 7:30 p.m. Eastern or 9:30 p.m. Eastern at either thisisasia.com or on Facebook at This Is ASEA, and have them watch and then get their questions answered and get us on the phone with them.
Yeah. By the way, Leland hit Diamond in 14 weeks. That's crazy.
14 weeks to hit diamond.
And Asia really gave him his life back because he was like really in a state of depression. So check it out. Get on there. Get your people on. If you're concerned about, sometimes people are like, I don't know who's going to be doing the InHome Thursday. Leland is awesome. And, he is an orthopedic surgery and sports medicine guy. So we are going to be doing a presentation in Farmington, Connecticut next Tuesday, and we're going to be at the Bridge Healing Arts Center. So if you have anybody in that area or surrounding area, it's going to be
close to Hartford.
Yeah. Please join us. So that is at the Bridge Healing Arts Center in Farmington, Connecticut, next Tuesday, the 24th at 6:30 p.m. And don't forget, guys, June 2nd, Pilar was just talking a little bit about, goodness gracious, Super Saturday, June 2nd. I hope you guys have all saved the date. Remember, events are like the most important thing that, you need to get to. Of course, convention, regionals, but these Super Saturdays that we do, we're trying to do one quarterly, are really important. And we will be announcing next Monday who our special guests will be for that Super Saturday. So I hope you all will be joining us.
And that's going to be in Mahwah, New Jersey.
At the Doubletree, yes. And we are in the Grand Ballroom this time. So we have a lot of room. Let's fill it up. I will be making the Eventbrite. Let's see, today I will have it out by next week as well. Okay?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, next week. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's talk a little bit about rank advancements.
Rank advancements for the past week or so. Oh, so we had Elsa Maria Vargas Sandoval went from associate to director. Congratulations. Ellen Zepeda went from director 300 to director 700. Congratulations. Yan Zhu from, I'm pretty sure that's
China.
Over in Asia. Yeah. Went from associate to director. Congratulations. And Adriana Hernandez went from associate all the way to director 700. Very, very exciting. Great work, guys.
Awesome.
The advancements just keep on coming.
Hey, does anybody have anything that they would like to announce? Welcome any new team members, any special things? The floor is now yours. You can hit unmute yourself. Okay, so what I'd like to do now is bring on our inspirational message from, and I know she's sitting there at the table with her downline and her upline. That is CanDice Miller. Where is she? CanDice, are you out there? Dun, dun. Oh, there she is. Wait, we have to unmute you. We're going to unmute. There she is. Hi, CanDice.
How are you?
Hi, can you see me?
You can
I'm nervous as I don't know what. Never had an audience this up close and personal.
Well, we really appreciate you taking time tonight. And you know what? CanDice is pretty new to the business. How long have you been in the business now, CanDice?
I think I just made a month.
A month. And she volunteered to be the inspiration for tonight. And we thank you for doing an awesome job. So, CanDice, don't be nervous. Just take it away.
Okay. So about this whole volunteering thing, the person who raised her hand, I don't know who that was. I tried to pull it back down, but it didn't work. It did not work. She was too quick and too fast. She was too strong. I tried, but it didn't. I was very unsuccessful in that. So with a racing heart, I embraced the challenge. And when I did, there was a song that actually came to mind, and it's called Encourage Yourself. I don't know if you guys have heard it before. So in front of my team, and we're actually out, I'm going to sing a little piece of it. And so the lyrics, I hope that you guys can understand exactly where I'm coming from, because it's where my inspiration comes from. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself, and sometimes you have to speak victory during your test. And no matter how you feel, speak the words and you will be healed. Speak over yourself. Encourage yourself in the Lord. Oh. Okay, that's enough.
Wow. We weren't expecting that.
Okay.
That is awesome.
Beautiful.
In a restaurant, no less.
No.
You're amazing.
I know. Oh no, I'm shaking. I can't even tell you right now. All right. So, regardless of who you serve or who you believe in, this concept applies. It serves as a reminder for me that, you know, things may not always be as easy as you think they should be. And the help that you need, it may not always come from the outside like you expect it to come. But there's something inside of you that houses exactly what you need to get you through. So this concept more or less applies to everyone, but it especially applies to those of us who are like me, who are known to be the encourager. A lot of the times the encouragement that you would pour into someone else, it doesn't always come that way. But this is a reminder for me that as I train, as I study, as I suck up from all of the resources around me, that I have exactly what I need, you know, to get through, to not only inspire someone else, but when I need it, like I have to tell myself, hey, what would you tell someone else? You know, or I may need to hear Pilar's voice and she's not available. I may need to hear Terry and she's not available, but I remember because they already poured into me. You know, it's the same way that I take with my spiritual growth. Everything that God has poured into me, like I have to remember, because he's not going to always repeat it. They're not going to be available. You guys are not going to be always available to repeat it, but it's in me. It's in me. And so if I could encourage everyone else, it would be to dig deep, to train hard, to soak up those resources. You know, like you may be the one who you need to inspire yourself. So that would be my inspiration for tonight.
Thank you.
Wow.
That was beautiful.
That was
Candace.
amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, I can breathe now.
You free.
Put me back on mute.
Never.
Not a chance. Thank you. You really, you know what? You put yourself out there, and we are so appreciative that you did that. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful message. And by the way, you just did your first public speech with the CS. Your first of many. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you guys for believing in me. I appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
Who's going to sing next week?
Who's going to your inspiration for next week? Who wants to do our inspirational message for next week? You have to unmute yourself. You have to
hit the chat.
I'll do it.
Oh, there we go. Melissa. Yay.
Okay, Melissa, you're on.
Awesome.
Yay, Melissa!
Thank you. And Melissa's pretty new to the business as well. So awesome. We're looking forward to that. Thank you. Great team, Pilar. Look at them all stepping up.
Leading from the front. Congratulations.
Yes,
Thank you, Melissa.
Guys. Does anybody have any announcements? Anything that they want to talk about? I know that, you know what, I'm seeing so much going on with the ad tag message with the ASEA Healthy Self. It is really, I just seeing amazing, phenomenal stories every single day. I hope you guys are taking advantage of that website and sharing it with the people that you come across. Because as you know, this funnel system, what we're kind of looking for is more the opportunity. We have a lot, there's so many sick people, and every day we are meeting people that have health challenges that need our help. And ASEA Healthy Self people want to hear from somebody. They want to hear from somebody that has experienced what they're experiencing. And now we have it. We have over 50,000, I think 56,000 people on there. So take advantage of it, you guys, and ASEA Wealthy Self as well.
And by the way, the ad tag message, ATM, it's very simple to remember the ad tag message, and the most important part of that is the follow-up. So once you add tag message, you must follow up and see how they like that post.
Yeah, really, bottom line is we know this is a relationship business. Bottom line, that's what it is. And we have to keep building relationships, fostering those relationships.
Awesome.
I knew he'd like that. And keep working on making new relationships as well. And Facebook is a great way to get back in touch with people from high school, college, people that you've met, just acquaintances. I'm not saying go and attack them, but build those relationships with them. And then you'll find out things by building that relationship, how they can benefit from a See a Healthy Self or a See a Wealthy Self.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Awesome.
Anything else, anybody? Because if not.
Okay. See you all tomorrow, 10 p.m. Eastern time.
We'll post it on See a Trek Central as well. Yeah.
You're going to be blown away when you see how this funnel turned out. It's going to be part 3, so you still need the A-lift, so it's still attitude. Make your list. And then with the people on the list, the people that you come across, this is the tool. You get them into the funnel and let the funnel do the work. And then you follow up. It's awesome. You're going to be blown away.
Yeah, we're so excited. Okay, everybody have a great night. Yes?
I have a quick question.
Yes.
The question would be if someone is on disability and they're worried about their income in the business, how would they go about doing it?
You mean as far as because
I understand the question. Okay, so they have 2 choices. As you know, with disability, there are certain limits to how much money that you can make until they start decreasing that payment to you. We like when people say, you know what, the heck with it, I'm just going to reach for the stars and get past that level. And yes, it'll decrease my income from my disability, but I'm going to have increased income while making a living and making a difference. And then what other people do is sometimes they just partner with a family member whose Social Security number is not attached to that account.
Until they're making enough money to replace that disability income.
Exactly. We want them to have a great mindset that they want to have an awesome life.
And of course, I mean, it makes sense. People are, it takes a while to get on disability and people don't want to lose it. But we don't want people to limit themselves to that, because you know what? When they're honestly and they get their life better, then they should be out there hitting the pavement and sharing this with everybody. And again, replacing that disability income that is debilitating. There's a reason they're getting it with an ASEA income, and that's so doable. So there you go.
Great question. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Anybody else?
10 p.m. tomorrow night. Yes, it's worth staying up late. Of course it is. And then Thursday night, this is ASEA 7:30 and 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Thank you all. Thank you all for staying here till the end. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Candice. Your voice is beautiful.
Awesome, Candice. And looking forward to next week from Melissa. Good night, everybody. Thank you.